Hey everyone, Justin here, Voices for Voices. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching, you're listening, you're near, you're far in the United States or the furthest ends of the earth, in countries and cities and provinces and states uh, all across the world. Thank you for joining us. We're grateful, blessed to have you with us. It's just an amazing time to be alive. Because every day we know that it's not a given. It's not uh, something that's guaranteed. We don't have guarantees. So to be here with you is truly a blessing. To have our show be one of the top shows in the world. We're now uh, over 340 episodes. So we recommend that you subscribe, please, pretty please give us a thumbs up, like, follow, share, all those great, easy and free things. We would greatly appreciate it. And we don't mind which platform you use to watch or listen. We're very diversified in that. So uh, from show to show, you can watch, listen on a different platform. We have plenty that you can use. So we're grateful for that too, to be distributed quite broadly, and that's awesome. What else is awesome is we have 5 books under Voices for Voices Publishing. You can check those out right now. Some have both the electronic and the print version. Others may have just the print version or just the electronic version, and we're working to get those all synced up. So every single one of our books, these are just the beginning, folks. The catalog is going to be growing here pretty substantially, and we don't want you to miss out, especially with holidays coming up. It's a great time to uh, check into Voices for Voices Publishing and make us a part of uh, your uh, your reading habits. Uh, we're it's really incredible just to see where we've come in this short period of time, and know that uh, with the Lord's blessing, that we will be able to continue to expand. Uh, so thank you for being with us. This episode, we want to talk about uh, Jesusaire. What does that mean? So we know what a millionaire is, right? A person or an organization, somebody that has at least 1,000,000,000 $1 million or more. So we know what a millionaire is. We know what a billionaire is. But do we know what a Jesusaire is? To this day, I have not heard any organization talk about this. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share with our dedicated, loving, supportive followers, listeners, viewers. And it's when I started to think about a Jesusaire, it really could come really in two phases, I guess, or two different ways of thinking. You could have Jesus and then Heir. So we're an heir of Jesus. For example, uh, Paris Hilton is an heir to her family, her parents, the Hilton name, and being able to maximize that as she sees fit. And so we're not talking about that type of an heir of just somebody that's born into, whether it's wealth, whether it's athletic skills, whatever those are. That's not what we're talking about when I'm talking about a Jesus heir. I'm talking about Jesus heir. And so we spell that Jesusaire. So if we spell millionaire, believe me, it's all going to come together. Millionaire is Millionaire. Millionaire. And that refers back to what I mentioned. Somebody has at least $1 million to their name, to their organization. Billionaire, same premise, is but it's billionaire, not millionaire. So it's for billionaire, it's Billionaire, billionaire. So we thought about Jesus heir in the Paris Hilton sense. That's not what we're talking about. Billionaire with the AIRE and millionaire with the AIRE, that's what we're talking about. Somebody that has that amount of money, it's $1 million or $1 billion or more. So a Jesus heir is what we're going to talk about, which is that Jesusaire. And we can look at this many different ways. We're gonna just look at it at the most basic, down to earth method or category categorize or whatever term or terms you want to use. And so we're talking about being a person, an individual, a human that has Jesus within us, so much so that we're a Jesus heir. Nobody's perfect, okay? So we're just going to cut that right there. Nobody's perfect. So none of us are going to be perfect like Jesus. However, we can try, we can do the best we can. And that's really with anything, all we can do, right? If you're a student athlete and you're going through tryouts for a particular sport, you can only do the best that you can. Not what I can do, what you can do. And so a Jesus era is having Jesus so much engulfed in us and what we think, feel, and do. We had years back, these bracelets that Some people just wore as, accessories, and others wore them as more of a more serious. The WWJD, what would Jesus do? And the thought behind that, I believe, is with all the different decisions that we have to make throughout a day, throughout a week, throughout a month, a year, are we keeping Jesus or our higher power, our higher authority? Are we keeping them at the forefront of when we're making decisions, no matter how small or how big, how large? Or are we doing things purely based off of our feelings, our uh, our feelings, what makes us feel good, our impulse of the moment, our moments? And so this is deep stuff, right? It sounds easy, and I know it's tough, and I know it's hard. You're probably saying, Justin, how am I supposed to live if every decision, such as do I brush my teeth now or do I brush my teeth in 15 minutes? Do I shave this this gray, somewhat of a beard? Uh, do I do that now, or do I wait till my razor is charged if I'm the electric razor? Uh, and so when I said decisions and topics and things, small and large, in most accounts, guess what I'm really referring to are those bigger things, those bigger topics, how we treat people, how we treat ourselves, right? So it's how do we treat others? Are are we giving them their due? Uh, and so that's huge because it's showing that we're not all about ourselves all the time, right? However, we do need to think about our health, our safety, our security, our feelings. Some things are easier to process and to talk to and talk about than others. And so it's this whole balance. And that's what we're talking about. Are we a Jesus heir or are we not? So when those tough decisions come, when those, well, what do I do? What should I do? What's best for me? What's best for the other person? What's best for an organization? What's best for my child, my children, my wife, my husband, my spouse, my parents, loved ones, cousins, nephews, nieces. And so I'm bringing up what I believe is kind of that rival of the WWJD movement. What would Jesus do? That movement that came and left. Still might be there, but from my experience right now, I have it's very rare for me to meet somebody that does have that WWJD um, wristband on, or even just that processing of things, situations, events. So I want to propose that we have who wants to be a Jesus heir? I do. I want to try at least, right? I do. What about you? We hear enough songs, enough in our mainstream media and mainstream everything about, oh, once I'm a millionaire, then I'll be able to kick back and relax and I'll be able to retire. Or I really want to be a billionaire and I want to be able to purchase certain things, cars, yachts, mansions. I don't know. There's just so many ways we can look at this. But I think we need to start asking ourselves, do I want to be a millionaire? Like, I think it's the Bruno Mars song. I want to be a billionaire so bad. It's okay to have aspirations. But remember what I've said. We can't take it with us. There's no secret portal that I know of where, oh well, once we pass on, once our body dies, but oh, we get to bring this money with us or this house or this car, these cars, this technology, this yacht, this private jet. We don't get to take those things with us. So we can only serve one God, one person. So that's what this comes down to. Are we going to serve the devil? It says, "Oh, I like Justin. Here's what you need to be focusing on. This is really what matters. This is what's important." Because the devil wants us to do things that they want. He wants us to do, not necessarily what's right for the devil, but whether you or I are or become someday a millionaire or billionaire. It's just a title, it's just a status, just like working corporate America anywhere. I'm an analyst, I'm a senior analyst, I'm a manager, I'm a director, I'm a vice president, and so on. Those are also things we can't take with us, those titles. So we can't take the money with us and the earthly possessions. But by being a Jesus heir, we're able to have Jesus in our heart or that higher authority, higher power in our heart. And the spirit lives on and will live on. So if anything's coming with us after we pass and we die from from this earth, what we have in our heart and our mind and our soul, those are the things more than likely that we're going to be able to have with us that stay with us. Not the earthly possessions, not the bank accounts. What's in here? And so I want to challenge each and every one of you. It's okay to be a billionaire. It's okay to be a millionaire. This is no way saying those things are bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just bringing to the table that we can't take those things with us. We can be a billionaire and a Jesusaire. We can be a millionaire and a Jesusaire. We can be a professional basketball or football player and still be a Jesusaire. I saw a news report about a uh, a member of a sporting team who before their game, their meet, I'm not sure what sport it was, but that person wanted to get baptized before that that game, that meet. And now we're starting to hear stories like that. And I'm one of those. I was baptized as a baby. It's never too late to be baptized if that's what you want to do. Again, the choice is ours. We get to say yes or no to being baptized. Yes or no to prayer. Yes or no to going to mass or uh, to the synagogue or other places of worship. And that helps strengthen that mind muscle, that soul muscle, just like we want to build on our physical muscles and our mental muscles. So I want to be a Jesusaire. Voices for voices, that's what we want to be. We want to be Jesus heirs, not in the relation like the Paris Hilton and the Hilton Empire, Hilton Hotel Empire. I'm talking about truly inside of us, not just a wristband that says WWJD and it's a fad and it comes and it goes. Uh, not just a millionaire, not just a billionaire. I want to be a Jesus heir. What does that look like? I don't know. I'm going to start as I have with prayer and sharing. This is groundbreaking. This is breaking news. We haven't talked about this before. So this really is a breaking news story. So who's coming with us? Who's coming with us in the Voices for Voices movement? Who else wants to be a Jesusaire out there? Who else, like myself, felt and at times feels an emptiness in that mind and soul? What a great way to fill it. Someone who loves us unconditionally, someone who came, their father sent to earth not to condemn it, but to save it. That's Jesus Christ, folks. And I promise the more love you show Jesus Christ, and you show others, it's going to again help flex that muscle. This doesn't give a free pass to get walked all over, to not say something when you see something, not to press charges if somebody is, in our opinion, breaking the law or threatening us. It doesn't mean we just get walked all over like that. This means a higher percent of our day is going to go to praying, meditating, uh, just trying to be in concert with ourselves and Jesus or our higher authority, higher power. And so I want to be a Jesusaire. And so we're going to be talking about this throughout Voices for Voices, our shows and our events. So who else wants to be a Jesusaire? I know I do. Who else wants to come with me? So until next time, please be a voice for you or somebody else in need. Let's celebrate everyone's voices. Let's look into being a Jesusaire, not a billionaire, not a millionaire, but a Jesusaire. Let's try doing that first before we look for material things to feel like we accomplished something. Because when we stand or sit or kneel at those pearly gates to get into heaven, Jesus isn't going to care how much money we had, what possessions we had. He's going to care about what's in here and what we did with our heart and our mind and our soul. And did we help people as best as we could? Or was everything about me, 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 me? So let's all be Jesus heirs. Let's fill our mind, body, spirit, soul with Jesus, with our higher power, our higher authority. We just might, just might have some peace on earth. So God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And God bless you wherever you may be watching and listening. Please subscribe, 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 subscribe. We love you. God bless the United States of America. God bless everybody in the entire world. We will see you next time. This is Justin Allen Hayes, Voices for Voices, signing off. Have a great one, everyone.